Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel amourdefrancais French classes. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we will learn comparative superlative and it's the second part of my previous video. So, you may think that since comparative superlative we have already done, why am I doing comparative superlative again? But in today's class, we are going to take all the exceptions of comparative superlative. Now, talking about the exceptions. Exceptions. So, we call them exceptions because suppose we write a word, but when we convert to comparative or superlative, that gets changed to some other word, or like the word plus, which indicates more, or the word moins, which indicates less, that does not appear. That is what make a word as exception under the comparative superlative. So the first exception which we are going to take is bien. Bien, which means good. Like if we wanna compliment someone like very good, we say très bien, so it's the same bien. So I have written it under the exceptions bien. So like either plus or moins does not appear, or it gets changed to some other word when we are doing comparative superlative, and it does change. Bien gets changed to mieux. M-I-E-U-X, mieux, for both comparative and superlative. So, let's take a comparative sentence. Okay, so first we are taking comparative. Il mange mieux que vous. Que here represents than. So, il mange mieux que vous. Vous, very simple, you. Mieux, mieux que, comparative form of bien. So, how to translate mieux? Under comparative, it's like more, rather it is more, and most under superlative. So, il mange mieux que vous. Let's try to translate it. He eats more than you. So as you can see, que is coming than. I hope you remember how to form comparative superlative. If you don't, the link for the part 1 is there in the description. You must watch it. And yeah, so il mange mieux que vous. He eats more than you. As you can see that there's no plus, there's no moins, neither there's aussi. You don't actually need here. If we talk about superlative, same sentence only. Il mange le mieux. Like in superlative, we don't have que because we are not comparing, and we put the article le, la, le. So here, since il is masculine, we have put the masculine singular article, that is le. So il mange le mieux. As I have written here, under superlative, bien is mieux, and mieux translated as most. So he eats the most. A superlative sentence, he eats the most. So, could have been, instead of il, we had elle. Elle, translated to she. So, a question, will it remain le or will it change? If you say yes, you are correct. Reason being, L is a feminine subject and we can't use the masculine article right here. We have to use the feminine one, which is la. It has to be la. So again, elle mange la mieux, she eats the most. Okay, so bien, I have written it as an exception. But there are two cases when bien does not remain an exception. This case is applicable for almost all the exceptions which we will discuss in today's class, that if like we are writing with plus, which is more, plus plus, then we don't need to put plus or any other word like plus or moi, and the word also changes, it becomes an exception. But if you are writing with OC, which is same as, or moi, which is less, then what we do? We do not use mieux, which means bien is converted to comparative superlative just like other words which we did in the previous video of comparative superlative, which means like we will have it like bien only, no mieux. Let's take two sentences to make it clear. Suppose, let's take il est le moi bien. As you can see, bien we haven't converted to mieux since the sentence is with moi. If it's with plus, we don't need to write plus. But if it's with moi or OC, we have to write the respective word. So, il est le moi bien. Try to translate it. He is the least good. Like it may sound weird as in English, but in French like it's written in the same way. Il est le moins bien, like he's least good. Or the same sentence like he's the worst, but that case we will discuss later, not right now. Today, like right now we are focusing on the word bien. Let's take a comparative sentence, like this is superlative, then comparative. Tu es aussi bien que lui. Lui is a pronoun we have already discussed, which means him. So, tu es aussi bien que lui. Aussi, like same as. So, you are as good as him. Yeah, you are as good as him. As you can see, we have put the word OC right here. And bien didn't change to mieux. We have already discussed why it didn't change to mieux. Now we will move towards the next exception. So, moving towards the second exception, which is bon. Just like bien translated to good, bon also gets translated to good. Like in today's class, we are discussing 4 exceptions of comparative superlative. 2 are like good and 2 are bad. Coincidence. So, bon again means good. So, this word bon and its exception in comparative superlative, I have already discussed in my previous video, the comparative superlative part 1 video, but that was very brief. Right now, I will discuss it in detail. So, we have bon. Bon gets converted into meilleur. So, the spelling of meilleur, M-E-U-I-L-L-E-U-R. And this changes, like you may add an extra E at the end if the subject is feminine, you may add S if the subject is plural, or you may add E and S both if the subject is feminine plural. So, moving towards the sentences, let's have it for comparative. Je suis meilleur que toi. Toi means you. Je suis meilleur que toi. I am better than you. Meilleur translated to under comparative as better and under superlative as best. Like je suis meilleur que toi, I am better than you. Could have been like here a feminine subject like LA, she is. LA meilleur que toi, then an extra E will get added up. Okay, so let's take the next sentence with L only. Make it L plural. Yeah. L, sont, les. Since it's plural, the subject is plural. And elles sont les meilleures. Will we add anything after meilleur? If you say yes, you are correct. So meilleur, an E for L and an S for S, representing feminine plural. They are the best. If we have to translate it, elles sont les meilleures, they are the best. Coming towards superlative. Okay, let's have it for je suis le meilleur. Most probably the same sentence which I took in my previous video. Yeah. Je suis le meilleur. I am the best. Like le meilleur, I, being masculine, I have put le and no E is added. Could have been like in place of me a girl saying this, like she being a feminine person, she will put la in a sentence and E will get added up after meilleur. So je suis le meilleur, I am the best. Could have been it like nous. Then what it would be? So we have nous right here, which means we. That's the first person plural. So nous with être, it's sommes. Nous sommes, S will get added being plural, and meilleur, S will get added up right here. So talking about the cases when it's no longer an exception. It's like aussi and moi. Here we discuss about plus, we don't need to write about plus. But if it's moi or aussi, same as or less. So we have some sentences written right here. Let's convert these only. That would be easy. So, je suis moi bon que I have already written. Sorry. Moi bon que toi. Again, it may sound weird if translated to English, but in French we do say like that. So, je suis moi bon que toi. I am less good than you. Less good. We don't have anything like less good, but for the sake of learning, yeah, in French we can say like that. Or like bad. Like less good or bad. Bad is the next case which we'll take. So, talking about the superlative, let's have it with what? OC. Yeah. OC will be... No, OC is not there in superlative. Sorry for that. Sorry. OC is not there. So we have to change it with... Let's change this sentence only. That would be easy to do. And we will change the above one also. Let's change these two. Let's put OC right here. And since superlative can't be with OC, like there's nothing like most equal as equal. No, there's nothing like that. We have the most or the least in superlative. So, elles sont les moins bon. Again, bon, will it remain bon? No, it won't. Like bon, L being feminine, one N and one E will get added, bonne, and S will get added being plural, bonne. So, elles sont les moins bons, they are the least good. So, moving towards the next exception, that's the third one. So the next one which we have, it's mauvais. Mauvais, the opposite of the previous two, that's bad. Like previous two were good, the next two will be bad. Now if we wanna write something, so it's like if I write bon and bien in one side, then it's not equal to mauvais and mal. That's the next exception. And if we talk about the converted form into the comparative superlative, meilleur and mieux are opposites of pire, and one more which we will come to know later. So talking about pire, mauvais gets converted to pire in case of comparative superlative being an exception. So in previous two, it's like when we are talking with blue, we need not to write the word blue, but for the bad like mauvais and mal, we have both ways. You may treat them as a normal word like in comparative superlative, or you may do it with their exception forms. So if we want to write a sentence comme il est pire, I'm leaving some space, que lui, he is more bad or like worse, you may divert it into worse and worst. So like more bad or the most bad, and il est pire que lui. He is more bad than him. You have one more option. Like you may have it, instead of pire, write plus and this word will come, not pire, mauvais. Plus mauvais. Translation is same. Same goes with aussi mauvais. Or like moins mauvais. So you may use either this or this, or either of this or this. Like either pire or plus mauvais mean the same thing, aussi mauvais, moins mauvais. See, like you may not include it as even an exception, because if you treat it as normal, in a normal manner, not like an exception, that's also not wrong. Like il est plus mauvais que lui, it's fine, it's correct. But you may use il est pire que lui also. This was all for comparative. Coming towards superlative. So, we have one sentence with il. Let's make it with il plural. That's third person masculine plural. So, ils sont les pires. S will get added up. Ils sont les pires. You may have it like ils sont les plus pires, or ils sont les moins pires also. Not pires, sorry. Like ils sont les plus mauvais. Like that's a very common mistake which like I also committed just now, that if we are like aussi and moi, we don't write the converted form, we write mauvais like instead of pire, just like the previous exceptions. So that is something which you need to take care a lot. So ils sont les pires or ils sont les plus mauvais. Yeah. So it means they are the worst. Moving towards the last exception, that's the fourth one. Again, like two we have done for good, two will do for bad. And the fourth exception is mal, which again means bad. So now I'm gonna fill that blank up, and this blank will be P-I-S, P. PIS is the exception form of mal. So, comparatif, ce livre ci est pis que celle-là. Now you may wonder what is this cell. Cell is a pronoun demonstrative. We have discussed adjective demonstrative only till now. Pronoun isn't discussed yet. We will discuss it later. So it simply means there. That one, there. So for the meantime, you understand that much only. So livre ci. C is here and lies there. There. So livre ci est pis que celle-là. This book here is worse than the one there. Right? If it was with moi or aussi. Oh. Again, I'm et moi mal, like the less bad than that one there, or aussi mal. This book is as bad. This book here is as bad as that one there. And talking about superlatif, ce livre, yeah. So ce livre est le pis, like le pis worst. This book is worst. Ce livre est le pis. Actually, I'm a bit confused, like livre is a feminine or masculine noun. I'm a bit confused. Let's, to avoid any mistake, let's have, for which I'm damn sure, I'm gonna take crayon. So, here we have the superlative sentence, ce crayon est le pis. So, crayon. Crayon means pencil. Now, I has to be very, very soft, not like crayon. No, it has to be crayon. Cray, k. So, crayon. So, ce crayon est le pis. This pencil is the worst. Talking about comparatif, ce crayon-ci est moins mal que celle-là. This pencil here is more bad than that one there. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any doubts or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page, Amourdefrancais French classes, where I upload like question papers based on the videos which I do on YouTube on a regular basis. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.